Hi all, myself Amulya Chennaboyena. Welcome back to my Python crash course. Let's get started. Strings. So let's go with the string. String. Hello world. Hello world. Let's run it. No, this is the common code which okay. So I have assigned hello world to the variable string1, and when I print it, it displays me the string which I have given. Suppose there are multiple ways you can define a string. Let's go one after one. Suppose you want to give my string equals to hello Python, then you can give it as my string. This gives you the same thing. Suppose my string equals to hello world. I am writing a Python code. Print of my string. So it considers the spaces as well in between the quotes. The other way you can do it is my string equals to, I'm assigning tuples, mine happy, Monday, everyone. And then when you print off my string, then it gives you all the tuples in a single line. But if you give a little gaps, then you get the spaces. Suppose you want to multiply a string. For example, my string 2 equals to happy. Then my string 2 equals to my string 2 times 5 times. Then print of my string 2. When you run it, you get 5 habits, and even you can know the length of my string 2. It is 30 because it counts down. So 5 times 5 is 25, and the 1 2 3 4 5 spaces, so includingly it's 30. And you want to do any indexing, so how do you do the indexing for the string? So let's go with the next topic, string indexing. How do you do the string indexing? Suppose let's consider the string 1. We have the string 1 as hello world, and if you want to get the first index, then it's the h, because the string index starts with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the space, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Suppose we do the length of the string 1. It's 11, because we have added 0, so the length counts from 1 to the end, so it goes this way: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But then the indexing is different. It starts with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Suppose if we want to get the last character in the string using the length function, we can do it by using string of length of str1 minus 1. So this gives you the reverse count. Now it displays the d. So what happens here is the length of string. What's the length of string? 11. 11 minus 1 is 10. So string 1 of 10 is d. That's how you calculate that's how you get the last character in the string function. Suppose you want to get the last character in string without using the length function. How do you do this? So you're gonna use minus 1. So this by default gives you the last one, and you want to get a random one. Suppose 6th character, it's the w. And as I said, the space is also considered as the, so you'll get the space as well. Space is also considered as the index. Suppose you want to slice the string. So how do you do that? String slicing. How do you do the string slicing? String slicing, suppose we know that so to get only a pattern of a part of this sentence, then you can go with the range. You have to provide the range 0 to 5. It brings you the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Until 4 it gets you. Suppose you want to get something more better, like retrieve all characters between the location 6 to 12. I provided more index here. Let's see what happens. It gives me till where the string length is, but it doesn't throws me an error, though I searched for a higher index. Now let's run this. It retrieves the last 4 characters of the string when you provide -1 colon and given an empty space. What if I want to do everything? So colon -1. It just gave me except the final one. What if I don't want? Okay, -1 and colon. I'm string 1 colon colon -1. Let's do this. Yeah, this is where you would be reversing the string. And so much played with this. Let's do more examples. Suppose you give 6. It prints the first 6 characters. String 1 -2 colon 6. It gives a null as the statement is wrong. So how do you update or delete strings? Let's go with it. Suppose if you want to update any string, then you go with string 1. Let's do the change for this one itself. Suppose string 1. What will be the output? It's the hello. And what if I want to change the value of this to hello or something other? It throws me an error stating that you cannot modify, as string object does not support assignment. It means it's immutable, you cannot change it. So how do you delete string? It's very simple. You have to just delete it, and when you type string 1, you will get the error, it's not defined. Okay, let's go with string concatenation. So how do you do the string concatenation? S1 equals to hello, S2 equals to hello. Let me give my name, Amulya. So S3 equals to S1 plus S2. Print of S3. So let me give a space. So it gives me the concatenated string as the output. Suppose if we want to, I manually given a space here, but what if I want to add a space over there manually? So then I use the place, assignment place, and give, and then execute it. It does the same. So this is how you concatenate the strings. How do you iterate through the strings? Iterating through the strings. Iterating through the strings. My string 1 equals to hello earth. Let's do it different way. Hello earth. So for I in my string 1, print of I. Now when you execute it, it displays, this is how you iterate a string, hello earth. Suppose if you want to provide a index as well along with a string, then how do you do that? You have to use the enumerate keyword. Enumerate of my string 1, which by default takes the 0 as the character, but then let me execute it first. So it displays the index as well. What if I have to do that? And this would throw me an error because there is no by default enumerate takes it. Suppose we want to list the enumerate my string 1. So here now it changed, it added into a list. Enumerate method adds a counter to an iteratable and returns the list. So how do we do this is where we get on with iterating through the strings, but how could we do the string membership? String membership. You already know what's my string 1. It's hello earth. If we want to print hello my string 1, it checks the substring whether it's a substring of the my string 1 or not. What if we print something this way? Print earth in my string 1. When you type it, it says true. But what if you give something which is not there? Hello, I give, okay, even that is enough. Oh, I think it says false because there is no dot in between my sentence. So let's go with string partitioning. And let's go with the heading. String partitioning. So I'm just giving a multi-line comment. str5, let's suppose think it natural language processing. Suppose it's a natural language processing. The string 5 is natural language processing, and we defined L equals to str5 dot partition of language. You have to provide it in the quotes. Print of L. Now let's execute it. So it splitted the language into two. Suppose you take and with double edges like either end or okay. I suppose if you give this way, I have two language keywords. So when you execute it, it gives me three strings. One before the language, the first language, natural. Second is a language keyword, and the third is processing with multiple languages. So this partition method searches for a specified string and splits the string into parts. The first element contains the part before the argument string, like the language, and the second element contains the argument string, the language itself, and the third element contains the part after the first language is encountered. So this entire thing would come as a third string. Suppose if we wanted to do it and instead of language, then how it could go? The first part entirely until the and is discovered comes under the first argument. The second argument is and itself, and the third argument is string. Or how do we go with the string functions? Let me mark it as string functions. So let's get started. I'm modifying my string to hello earth. How are you? How are you? Now let me print my string 2. It says hello earth, how are you? Then if I use the strip my str2 dot strip function, then it removed the spaces before the beginning and at the end. So I did not provide here, so that's the reason it's not showing. So when I run it deleted the spaces, trimmed the spaces precisely for the beginning and at the end. What if I do my string 2 dot l strip? Then it removes all the spaces in the left side. Similarly, if I do the r strip, it does for the right side part. Suppose if I give this something in this way, I'm deleting the spaces and adding the stars just to show you how it would be. So I'm going to use the same one. My str2, when I execute it, it throwed me the same. But if I provide you the star in between, it trimmed away the spaces in the the stars in before hello and after you. And how about the same if I use the L strip and R strip? Okay, it just displays the last one. Now when I run it, you could see the thing as I have explained. It trimmed away the spaces in front and then later. Then how about my string 2 equals to hello earth. We went with the strip, L strip, R strip. Now we are going with the lower function. My string 2 dot lower. So it displays all the characters in the lower. How about the upper? It displays in the capital letters. How about replace? Replace HE how does this go? So it has to replace a HE with HO. My string 2 dot replace HE with HO. Let me execute it again. Okay, let me do it other way. Earth. There is some mistake, I couldn't figure it out. Okay, let me go over it at the end. If you want to replace all the white spaces in between, then you can run it. Okay, I'm not sure why it's not coming up. Oh, my bad. It should be very precise. So if it's case sensitive, so HO, then if I run it, it says hollow earth. But if then what happened to this? I have removed the spaces, I have removed it, and if I have to do it, 2 3 4 5 because this is the my string 3 1 2 3 4 5. I have given test 1 2 3 4 5. Now I can make use of multiple functions again, the string functions. So let's go with the my string 3 dot count of 1. So this should give me 1. Three of 2. This, okay, it throwed me 0 because it's case sensitive. I have to give the TWO. So the count shows you how many times the string is repeating. So let me execute it again. So 1 is repeating 2 times, 2 is repeating 2 times. How about 3 is repeating 3 times. You can even use my string 3 dot starts with 1. It says true. What if I give you 2? It throws me false. Ends with 5. True, it's true. Suppose if I want to split the string, so I can use the keyword suppose let's consider more things, right? Not just this. My string 4 equals to a very big string. Then I give my string 4 and execute it. It gives me a very big index. If I want to find out the length of the index, as you know, the length doesn't start with 0, so it's 87 in total. What if I have to split it? So then I create a my list equals to my str4 dot split. So it displays me all the list, 1 to all the list of what my string containing. So if I want to combine strings and numbers using a format method, then how would I do that? Suppose I take item 1 equals to 40, item 2 equals to 55, item 3 equals to 66. Suppose resignation cost of item 1, item 2, item 3, or I can specify print of res dot format of item 1 comma item 2 comma item 3. Now it should display me cost of item 1, item 2, item 3 or 40, 55 and 66. So if we want to combine strings and numbers using a format method, we can go with another example. Let's take the same and we can give it as 2, 1, 0 and you can alter those values. So it displays item as 66 as we provided the second argument. Item 1 as 66, item 2 as 55, item 3 as 40 as we reverse the parameters, the arguments. Suppose 1. Okay, it's not defined, so I can go with anything. Let me give a space. Hello Earth. Suppose if we want to give the suppose center aligning the string using a specific character. str2 equals to str2 equals to str1 equals to str1 dot center of 100 comma let's suppose give a star in between, then print of str1. Now what can it display? It displays 100 stars and in center it provides the string 1. So 50 stars in the front, 50 stars in the end. Suppose if we wanted to do an adjust, if we want to just display, suppose a string 2 equals to string 1 dot adjust of 50. What you gonna think of? Let's give the same. Print of string 2. Okay. Okay, my bad. I think I have to modify. Let's run this again and let's run this and run this. It displays 50 spaces right side of 50. So it displays right 50. How about this? It displays right side 50 stars. How about L? And you give the print to string 2 left, and we can go with the next function, find. Suppose let's consider this one again. String 1. Hello Earth. I am seeing you. Then locate, we'll use a variable locate and use string 1 dot find Earth. Now let's run it. Okay, it says 7, so the index is 7, so 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 and the 7th index is Earth. How about this? We gonna go with the same we're gonna use index here instead and execute it. It says it's the same, so both the meaning would be the same. And we also can do verify it. Suppose you have given a string as, but you have filled numbers in between the parentheses, I mean the two quotes, two single quotes or two double quotes. I have given single quotes, but even if you give double quotes, it would take it as a string. Now if I say print of my string 2 dot is alphabet, what do you think it gonna return? It says it's false. It's not an alphabet. It says string. There are no alphabets. What if you suppose is numeric, or let's print everything at once. Is decimal or is alphanumeric or is numeric. So alpha is not true, so let's execute this. It says all are true because there are decimals, the numbers, and is alphanumeric is kind of if you have alphabets and numbers, but you have numbers, so it's gonna return true, and it has numbers, so it's gonna return true. What if suppose I give what if suppose I give so let's run this. I give A B C D E. What could be the expectation? Is alpha? Yes, it's true. False, true, false. That's how it returns. If suppose I give both 1 2 3 4, is alphabet? False, because it contains both. Is decimal? False, because it contains alphabets as well. Is alphanumeric? Yes. And is numeric? No, it contains the alphabets as well. So let's go with the other, the is functions again. Um, suppose we consider this my string 3, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and print of my string 3 dot lower upper. So it displayed the both. What if I say is lower, is upper? It's not lower, it's everything upper. And we have other function in Python strings where suppose if you give, let's take this string, my string 3. I took my string 3, executed it again, and I wanted to do a finding. Previously we have done the find, we have used the find, but here I want to do the right find of the one I have provided. So if I give you locate equals to my string 3 dot or find of we have multiple 2's, let me remove one. I think it's gonna take 1. You got 8. So it displays the first found. What if I give that 2 here and run it, it gives me 12. Okay, it says me 2. Okay, so rfind is something where it provides me the last index of the search pattern. There are 2 2's here, so it gonna get me the from the right side the first encountered 2. What if I say L find? You're gonna see the difference. Okay, there's no L find, it's just the R index. Okay, let me go with the R index, but let me remove 1 here. It's 8 again. What if I go with R index? What it gonna give me? But let me add the 2 here. So let me go with the next Next functions. How do we use the using escape character? Using escape character. So I will be using double quotes inside the double quotes. That means my string equals to A, B, C, D, E, F, G is are alphabets. First 7 alphabets of 25. Suppose this is my string. If I execute it, it throws me an error because the double quotes in the string is not allowed. So how would I do that? So I have to add an escape character in between. So then when I execute it, it doesn't throw me an error. So it says me A, B, C, D, E, F, G are first 7 alphabets. Let me say out of 25 alphabets. And here's to the end of the strings. Thank you. Thanks for watching, and please do like, share and subscribe and hit on the bell icon for more updates.